Happy Easter, everyone. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful weather that we're having and have been able to get outside and enjoy yourselves today. Maybe take a break from school. One thing I really need to compliment everyone on is your PowerPoints for the case study have been amazing. I think this is why I have chosen to keep this assignment, because I am always surprised by the quality of PowerPoints that are presented by the students. You really all put me to shame, which is why I did not do a PowerPoint for Chapter 13, because I really could not live up to the bar that you all have set with your PowerPoints. So what I'm doing is just a quick audio for this week, just to kind of go over the things we have coming up in our last few weeks, give you a heads up on assignments, timelines, etc. So for this week we are doing globalization and health. I do need to change this. There are no matching questions this week. It is really just the discussion board and the reading. That's all we're going to be doing this week. You guys have been so busy with PowerPoints and writing papers. I wanted to give you a little bit of break. So I will get that fixed. No PowerPoint, or I'm sorry, no matching questions for Unit 13. Just discussion board, and I think it's a really good subject. It's talking about body image, and it's one of those things I'm passionate about, so I'm really excited to read everyone's thoughts. So then for next week, in week 14, no reading, no other assignments other than to submit your final part of the Global Health Issues and Ethics paper. I'm going to go ahead and post the link for this this week, so those of you that may be working ahead, if you want to submit it early, you may certainly do so. Certainly no penalty for that, and it gives me an opportunity to not get quite so bombarded with grading. Then in week 15, starting in May, our next to last week, I figured instead of doing something structured and the excuse me, the expected covering of Chapter 14, I kind of wanted to do a mixed bag. So I'll kind of see maybe what topics we have really been focused on throughout the semester, the ones that gained a lot of attention, a lot of discussion, and we may just kind of revisit those for week 15. I really want to keep week 15 very easy, very laid back. I actually kind of want to do that for the rest of the semester, because you do have your Global Health Issues paper due next week, and then in the week of May 8th, you will have your final exam. Please do not freak out. Please do not worry about the final exam. If you have access to the PowerPoints that we have used for this semester, as well as your textbook, everything is on there. A lot of the questions are very subjective. They're very opinion-based, really just to kind of help me develop future classes in this subject. So please don't be freaked out by the final exam. I honestly can say, as long as people take it, I've never had anyone fail it. So unless you just completely neglect to turn it in, I can't imagine that you'll have any issues with it. But for the final exam, since it is due on May 13th, the last day of class, I will post that link on that previous Saturday, so Saturday, May 6th, so that you'll have one full week to complete it. So again, just to refresh, we have no matching questions for this week, just the reading and the discussion board. Next week is your Global Health Issues and Ethics final paper. That link will be available tonight as well if you'd like to work ahead. Then in week 15, it will kind of be a mixed bag. Who knows what we'll cover, but I think it'll be fun. And then our finals week, the week of May 8th. So hopefully this eases a little bit of any stress that you might have regarding this class, lightens up your workload with this class and other classes, kind of gives you a good balance. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to communicate via the Ask My Instructor link on Blackboard, or you may certainly email me. Just in the email, please be sure to include what section you're in. Since I do have 3 sections, sometimes I can't remember who's in which section, so I would appreciate that. Everyone have a great remainder of your Easter, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks.